Okay, guys, so we're back with another video. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Now, critics have been assuming that Cardi B has been going above and beyond trying to make Offset jealous. That's what I believe, because the dress that she wore on Stefan Diggs' birthday, it was from one of those fashion houses that it is said that Offset is obsessed with, and not only that, it is said that the dress she wore on Stefan Diggs' birthday is Offset's favorite dress. No, I knew a lot was going on. People were telling me that, oh, Cardi B's dress matched Stefan Diggs' outfit. No, the entire back was open. It was see-through. Offset outfit, not Offset. Same difference, right? Stefan Diggs' outfit is synonymous to outfits that Offset has worn already. But as I've said, what if both parties are huge fan of Michael Jackson? Because we know that those outfits, the influence is coming from Michael Jackson, right? But the dress is not identical to Stefan Diggs' jacket. It may have some similar trinkets on it, but they're not the same. The back of Cardi B's dress was see-through with the zip portion that goes up in the center of the back. That is the only covered portion of the back of the dress. Everything else was fringe. Her backside was out. It was completely see-through. And the internet has been reacting saying, this is Offset's favorite dress. He loves to see Cardi B in this dress. He loves the designer that created the dress. And as such, Cardi B is doing everything to get Offset's attention. But I don't think she's doing it to get Offset's attention. I believe she's doing it to trigger Offset. But this means also a few other things. It means that Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, they're not locked in my opinion. I think that both parties are messy, but in my head, I'm saying if you're happy and if you're at peace, you would be doing your thing and not paying attention to that clown, because we know that Offset is a clown. We know that Offset, loves to be mischievous, but you're telling me that between Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, both of them cannot step away from, oh, we're going to get back at him. Like, how long are you guys going to keep this up for? You're going to go off at him. He's going to go off at you. You're going to go, and it's going to be consistent back and forth between all three of you for the rest of your lives, or until Cardi B and Stefan Diggs break up. It's really giving immature. But also someone said to me that, because in the last video I did, I was like, I'm happy that I'm not the only one who notices that there isn't any chemistry between Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. And someone was saying, oh, they were making out in the club. You making out with someone, you being intimate with someone doesn't mean that there's chemistry. Chemistry is the natural flow between two people, the body language, the eye contact. You can tell that, as I've said, sexually, they are attracted to each other sexually, but the chemistry is not there. You can tell that they don't have a bond. They don't have a connection. And everything is going to be PR, in our face, until both of them have worn out each other. The connection is not genuine. It's not genuine. And because of that, there's no chemistry at this point in time. If you notice when Stefan Diggs touches Cardi B, it's momentarily. It's as though she's so strange to him. He doesn't latch on to her. How many times have we seen celebrities holding on to each other, especially at birthday celebrations? Take, for example, Kanye West and Bianca Censori. Normally, we would see Kanye West and Bianca Censori. Bianca might be holding on to her husband's arm. But if you notice, Kanye and Bianca, when it was Bianca's birthday, you saw Kanye West always being so hands-on, even when it's not her birthday. Once they're in, an intimate setting, he's, latched on to her. So you can tell that There's something that connects Kanye and Bianca Censori. They might not be perfect. They may have their toxic moment. Their relationship may have some level of toxicity to it, but you can tell that there's chemistry between both parties. There's something outside sex that connects Kanye and Bianca Censori. And we have seen this chemistry between a lot of other celebrities. The point is, if you look at Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, he also onto her, like, he make moving, a kiss, then he steps away, and it's as though they're literally afraid of each other, and that's the point. Being intimate, giving someone a kiss is not chemistry. It's not. They have no chemistry. It's dry. It's dead. It's just not giving, but it's their thing, right? It's their thing. But it doesn't mean that as time passes, they cannot have this chemistry, because as time passes, they actually could build their relationship. They could have a stronger bond and a stronger connection. But for now, it's just that the chemistry is not there. Now, as it relates to people saying Cardi B is wearing this dress to make Offset jealous and to get Offset's attention and all of that, I think she's just trying to ruffle Offset feathers, not necessarily to make him jealous, but to ruffle his feathers and to get back at him for everything that Offset has been posting online, insinuating that the baby is his and he has every legal claims over her and Stefan Diggs' son. I think that is Cardi B's intention right there. Because what are the chances that Stefan Diggs is dressed like him and then Cardi B? I didn't even know that dress was Offset's favorite dress. I didn't even know that. The internet have been saying it, right? I don't even know if it is true. But if it is true, it's given petty, it's given immature, and someone has to choose consciously to move on in all of this mess, all of this drama. Like, one of the three has to move on. And Cardi B told us that Offset is mentally unwell. Cardi B told us that Offset is obsessed with her. She told us Offset is crazy. And I'm saying, if she knows all of this about Offset, she should be the bigger person to say, this guy, he's crazy. He's always doing the most and he goes above and beyond. He's a clown and he's always crashing out. And I think at one point she might have insinuated that he might be doing substances as well. So if she knows this better than anyone else, why would she be stooping to his level to play his messy, nonsense, immature game? It doesn't make sense. Move on with your life. You're in a new space. Enjoy the moment while it lasts. And if it doesn't last, at least she knows that she gave it a try, because both good relationship doesn't last and bad relationship doesn't last as well. It all depends on, the parties involved, if they are determined to stay together. But when a relationship doesn't last, it doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship was bad, and it doesn't mean that it was good. Sometimes people feel as though, listen, I'm a traveler and it's time for me to pass through, and I'm just going to pass through, and they're just going to do exactly that. And what can you do in cases such as those? Absolutely nothing, because if one party want to move on and you want to stay, what sense does it make? So my point is, Cardi B needs to focus on what's working for her and not focus on Offset, because she's going to stay in a trap cycle if she doesn't learn anything and move on from the mess. She needs to get into the habit of moving on so she can grow and become the best version of herself. That's what I think she needs to be focused on. If the guy is petty, and if you're telling us that the guy is petty, he's, psychologically unwell, as you have told us, why would you be stooping to his level, Makes absolutely no sense. It's given the sense that all three of y'all are immature and it's just going to be a hot mess consistently. Do you want healing or do you want drama? Well, she told us she's a drama. So she didn't lie if that's the case. But anywho, guys, let me know what's your take. And while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.